It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. When I stop chasing the industry, that's when all of my doors open. I got suppressors with the beam, now I'm fully focused. I spread the money with my team and do the promotion. And I don't need the looks, I can do this blindfolded. I get told I'm my controller better than everyone. I exclude nobody, you play with me, that's a burial. I'm in tune like stereo, raise stakes for the views like Ariel, nah. Hey, little bitch, I'm from the south side. Get your mouth wide like, yeah. When them boys draw heaters, blood on your clean slate. Niggas breaking down a brick and push it through the freeway, then bring it to your breezeway. They sell it like it's cheesecake. We stay round the corner from the discount mall. I'm 5'4", they respect me like I'm 10 feet tall. Like Ken Nugent, all it takes is a call. Put your face in the story, the next week it be gone, and I continue to ball. Boy, I came up bumping that drought 3, flow hotter than South Beach. Lot of rappers say they thuggin', we pull up that Crown V, disregarding my bad knees. Big heaters make them stop in they tracks like Mr. Freeze. I got the full recipe for success. Keep garlic, run a gauntlet with the crew, stay rockin' like good Charlotte. These rappers be transforming, I'm fresher than Mantronics. Got 5 of the same shirt, that's blood on my fresh garments. I ain't rapping for the likes, we could battle for your life. You hit the set and you can check, like we tapping on the mic, it's just respect. I ain't bragging for the rights, I show the bait. If niggas fight, we hit the street like a union going on strike. Rap semi-automatic, got dramatic, let them fry like Pan's Labyrinth. Boy, I got that sauce like Mandarin. I done came with more flavors than tamarind. Shed light like the ambulance. Allen now when I handle it. Mike Vick, niggas scrambling. Young Tabby, boy, I stay in the pocket. Preach health and push wealth like I study for doctorates. Well connected like I rep for the consulate. I'm the consummate professional, and every goal I set I done conquered it. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well. Before we get started in the show, I want to just do a quick follow-up. Y'all know we talked about the Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin, Future Like That lawsuit yesterday. We went through all of that paperwork from Rodney O, all of the mix-up and everything that's been happening. I have had an opportunity to speak to Miss Nicole Key. If you were actually tuned in, you would know Nicole Key is partnered up with Rodney O. She is his rights manager over his music. She also has an agreement with him in terms of helping him secure placements, sample clearances, and all of the different things that come with controlling the rights of your masters and publishing. So I had the opportunity to speak to her. We're going to have a conversation this weekend about the lawsuit. Okay, so we're going to get into specifics. We're going to get into, how this thing jumped off, where things went wrong. She's going to try to defend Rodney O in terms of the allegations from the Barry White estate, where they claim that he interpolated from the Barry White song, I'm Gonna Love You Better, Baby. You know what I'm saying? Or Just a Little More, Baby. Let me be clear. We're going to get into all of that, where things went wrong. For those that are wondering why Kendrick Lamar was even named in the lawsuit, Kendrick Lamar is actually one of the copyright owners for the song Like That. So he's not just a feature in getting publishing credits. He actually has ownership on the master. If you've been tuned into the channel over the last year or so, then you would know the top 1% in the industry, the Kendricks, the Drakes, the Nicki Minaj's of the world, the really big acts that you really just, it makes no sense to pay what their feature price would be, $1 million plus. You're typically going to give them a portion on the master, right, to own the song, so that you don't have to pay them an upfront flat fee or a exorbitant upfront fee. So you would give them ownership in the song, right? So these are all things that contribute to why this clusterfuck is happening right now. We're not talking about that in this video. I'm just giving y'all a follow-up because I will be having a conversation with Miss Nicole this weekend to iron this out. And I want to go ahead and say on record, this has nothing to do with Drake. Okay, sample clearance issues have been a thing since hip-hop started, right? These lawsuits happen daily. Has nothing to do with Drake. Okay, and I understand that it's a funny thing to do, and it's, he's become the face of music hip hop lawsuits. But Rodney O and Drake ain't in on this together. And Drake ain't going to help him in no capacity. All right. Now let's move forward with the subject matter of this video. So Lauren LaRosa from the Breakfast Club, Brown Girl Grindin', she put out a tweet from Kendrick Lamar's show out at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. She basically tagged DJ Akademiks and said he lied. I'm going to pull up the actual tweet. And basically was saying that people have been misrepresenting this Kendrick tour. People have been acting like the tour ain't popping. People acting like the tour ain't been sold out. You know, that was a narrative about a week ago. It's kind of those narratives from the OV hoes have calmed down tremendously. But I guess she had a point to prove when she was out there. And she said that both Kendrick and SZA did amazing, and that the DJ that don't spin been out here capping. So here is the tweet from Miss Loren LaRosa. She says, "I'm here and Akademiks lied. Kendrick like that." Wow. Funny how that works. Using like that. SZA is fucking performing her ass off. The show is fire. Okay. And this is a tweet directly from, it's a quote tweet using MetLife Stadium's tweet. They say 2 sold out nights with Kendrick Lamar and SZA on the Grand National Tour begin now. This was at 9:29 p.m. last night. The tweet now has over 1 million views on X. Okay. We've got people in the comments here. This person says, "Why you using his name though? You should know better than anybody to leave that man alone." Somebody says, "I honestly respect both you and the DJ that don't spin, but your tweet feels more like engagement bait than journalism. He had acknowledged the tour's success and was going to attend. He was allegedly supposed to be there last night, but for whatever reason, I guess he didn't go." They say, "If you're calling someone a lie or something a lie, it's only fair to specify what it was. Otherwise, it feels like engagement bait." Another person here says, "It's always the irrelevant clout chasers." This person here calls it a Drake tribute tour. Not sure what that's supposed to entail. This is a person in the crowd with a Drake. What ain't that from the Next Tale video? But if somebody in the crowd doing that, that has nothing to do with Kendrick or the intention of his tour. But y'all can see there's a lot of people in here that are kind of either in support of the DJ that don't spin or Paperwork Poppy, okay? He crashed out on stream over this. Ish was hilarious. You triggered something deep rooted. The free GNX tickets and K-Bot clout aren't worth what you're about to go through with Ak. So there's also some people in here that's warning Lauren, he finna go in on you, okay? And unfortunately, those that predicted that he was gonna have a conniption on stream were absolutely correct. So here we have the DJ that don't spin on his stream. And here they say, No Spin says he's giving Loren LaRosa 24 hours to explain why she's attacking his credibility by tweeting that he lied about the Kendrick Lamar concert before he gets disrespectful. He says Charlemagne the God won't save you when he turns the disrespect on stream tomorrow. So he literally got on his stream to disrespect Loren LaRosa while simultaneously issuing her a 24-hour deadline to clear up what her issue is with him or what he was lying about, or he's going to get back on stream and get even more disrespectful. Okay? Threatens to say, once I start going in on you, I'm going to say everything that I possibly can to hurt your feelings. He said, I'm going to go in on the dead in your family. I'm going to go in on your mama, your daddy, everybody. So please, within the next 24 hours, clarify what is it that I lied about or else. Okay. And this is the thing that just baffles me the most about this dude. I don't understand why like meaningful discourse, and it's not just this dude. I think it's just this new internet 2025 generation where meaningful discourse can't seem to happen. Us having a disagreement, us not being on the same page, all of a sudden turns into the ultimate disrespect. Just simple misunderstandings or simple, challenges within the space of, I won't call it, we'll just call it media, where if you say something, and I don't know what it is necessarily that she was referring to that was a lie, I will say that, because I did see people circulating videos of this guy saying that Kendrick's tour was a success and that it was doing well and that he was planning on going. So I'm not sure what she was necessarily referring to. There were other people online, or maybe this was a reference to No Spin TV, because they do a lot of propaganda online. That's he tries to distance himself from some of the things that get said on that whack ass page. So maybe she was referring to No Spin TV. But nonetheless, here he is. It's a 12-minute video. I'm not going to play the entire 12. We may go through about half of it just to get the gist of it. But this is his response to Lauren LaRosa, and he vows that whatever he says here is going to get worse.
People just kind of like just doing this little weird shit, trying to make it. So this is why I'm respectfully, I'm gonna keep it respectful today, because tomorrow I'm gonna get disrespectful. Today's respectful. Tomorrow I'm getting disrespectful. Lauren LaRosa, because I've given you a lot of credit. A lot of credit. I don't like people lying on me. So, let me just go with, you worked at TMZ. I don't give a fuck where you used to work at. I just want to get to the shit. So, I see you say you was at MetLife. By the way, I was supposed to be there tonight. The people and everybody I was going with, we spent tens of thousands of dollars. I didn't go. Most of them went. I forgot how many tickets that was just only for me and my people. People went there. The suite was still, it's probably not full, but like whatever. You just not gonna lie on me, shorty. And I'm telling you, I'm bombing on you tomorrow. I'm gonna bomb on you in a way that Charlamagne's gonna probably not want. Or Charlamagne's my nigga, so you gonna have to look at him and be like, "How you still talking to this nigga when he bombing on me like this?" So I'm gonna just give you 24 hours because I don't like people lying on me.
And the fact that Charlamagne still associates himself with this guy is a problem within itself, because dude is nothing but an agent of chaos in this space. But people continue to associate with him, continue to give him a certain level of respect. He keeps popping up in the the streaming lists and the hip hop media lists and shit like that. And I get it, because he is a commentator within this space and he continues to go viral, but it's all for the wrong reasons. Like, he doesn't bring anything constructive to the space. Like, the only thing that comes constructive from this guy's content is when people like myself are out here covering it, cleaning it up, or not even cleaning it up, but offering the opposite perspective to clear up the lies and the propaganda that he spews on his platform. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes out to so many people that somebody has to do checks and balances to say, if you're watching this dude, it's incorrect. If you're watching this dude, he's a fuck nigga. If you're watching this dude, you got to take his information with a grain of salt, because it's coming from a very, I wouldn't even say bias, because we all have personal biases, but it's coming from a very problematic place most of the time.
So, MetLife says 2 sold-out nights with Kendrick.
And the fact that you want to go in and be disrespectful to a black woman in this space is very crazy, because, yeah, people say, yeah, he crashes out on dudes too, but it's been a very long time since he actually has. Since he's actually had a substantial crash out with anybody, it's been with women, right? Or that situation with Saucy Santana where he was crying on stream because he couldn't say the slurs that he wanted to. But I'll digress.
Kendrick Lamar SZA on the Grand National Tour begin now. You says, I'm here in Akademiks Live. Your surety. I lied about what? Kendrick's like that. SZA is fucking performing her ass off. The show is fire. Shorty, I was supposed to be at the show tonight. You got comp tickets because you a
See?
Let me just keep it chill. My tickets don't come from Day Free tonight. Nigga, we pay
What makes her a hoe that you were trying to imply if she got comp tickets for working at the radio station? The radio station hosts go to all the top shows in the industry. It don't matter what market you in. They do the same thing here in Atlanta. The top radio personalities are at all the top fucking tours, covering the event, having a good time. They're gonna go and talk about it the next morning on the show. So why she gotta be a hoe because she works for Power 105 and got comp tickets as talent, as media? What's wrong with that?
Tens of $1,000s. But I'm gonna indulge you in all the bullshit you want to indulge in because I'm telling you I'm bombing tomorrow. And listen, yo, what's that other bitch that's on the Breakfast Club? What's her name?
Why she gotta be a bitch?
The Just Hilarious bitch. Don't worry, because I was bombing on you for her. I'll bomb on this bitch. Please stop bringing my name up in some shit that I ain't never said. You said Akademiks lied about what? What did Akademiks lie about? I need to know what Akademiks lied about. Because if you can't identify what Akademiks lied about, when I call you out of your name, and I'm gonna call you out of your name tomorrow, I promise you, I'm calling you, your mama, your daughter, anybody. I don't give a fuck.
And this is the weird thing. People in this space, on the internet, in media, on YouTube, dude, they call you 100 times worse than a liar. Right? And you do be lying. Right? But people have called you 1,000 times worse than a liar. One of the main things they call you is a PDF. They call you an essayer. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it above board. You know what I'm saying? They call you a predator. They call you Akadiddy. Like, the things that people call you in everyday conversation are way worse than saying you lied. But you're willing to come on here and disrespect this woman that you do not know because she said you lied. And you don't understand what you lied about to make her say that. Why not just say, yo, Lauren LaRosa, what the fuck, man? Damn, I thought we was cool. What I lie about? Like, if somebody were to do that to me, say, man, J Nolan lied. Man, it's looking real peace out here. Man, it's beautiful. It's lovely. Everything is Gucci. I don't know what you was talking about. I'd be like, damn, what did I say? Where did I say that? Please show me that. You know what I'm saying? I would say something along those lines. Just allow me to understand what you mean by what your statement is. But it definitely does not mean you got to call somebody out their name. Definitely don't mean you got to call them bitches and hoes. And then start just trying to find any way that you could disparage that person's name. That seems quite emotionally unstable to me.
Please don't mention my name in no type of bullshit. You could make headlines any other ways. Please don't ever mention my name like that. Bro, you not on my caliber, nigga. You a little peon that's on Charlamagne's show. You, that bitch Just Hilarious, y'all niggas need to really have some respect. That's a fact. So I'm gonna still keep it calm right here because I'm gonna keep putting this ask out. What did Akademiks lie about? I've never said that Kendrick Lamar show was not lit. I've never been there. I was gonna go there tonight. I thought my tickets was for tomorrow. I missed tonight. Never said.
How you mix them dates up?
Said it wasn't lit. I never said that Kendrick Lamar would not sell shit out. I've told everybody they're in a great contract with Live Nation. Live Nation is going to make all these things sold out. I said it about the Beyonce tour too.
And here go the bullshit. What you mean Live Nation is going to make it sell out? What you mean by that? See, that's the thing, man. You say, well, I said the concert was going to be this. I was going to go, da-da-da-da. But then you say Live Nation is going to make it sold out. What part of the game is that? It don't matter how many seats you open up in the motherfucking stadium, them bitches was going to sell. If they would have opened up tickets for niggas to stand outside the stadium and pay $50 to be in the vicinity of the show, them bitches would have sold too. Let's be the fuck clear.
So I need to know what you're saying I'm lying about, because I don't like people like you who really ain't really built nothing. You came from TMZ, you're on the Breakfast Club, you ain't built nothing like I had to build it from brick by brick, people by people. People cancel me or they try to cancel me all the time. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna bomb the fuck on you. And I'm telling you, this is a personal thing. I don't fuck with you, industry nigga.
I also don't understand how you could say somebody, like, I understand a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people who have, made their own thing independently. They have this kind of sentiment towards people who work in the industry, and have, like official jobs. They say you haven't built anything, right? But Lauren LaRosa, she didn't just come in. She tells her story very openly. She wasn't chosen by TMZ. She moved out to LA on a wing and a prayer. You know what I'm saying? She ended up getting in at TMZ. She worked her ass off at TMZ, working out on the fucking TMZ bus, hopping off, doing interviews with motherfuckers when they would be willing to speak to her. She left because she wasn't making enough fucking money. They requested her to come back. You know what I'm saying? So when a person goes through that type of stuff in whatever profession you're going in, yeah, you're building yourself up. Yeah, that's what you're building. Now, she may not have built Brown Girl Grinding at that particular time. I don't know when this, her particular blog or her brand came into fruition. But along the way, she's been presenting it in addition to what it is that she does. So she's not confined to the Breakfast Club. She just got there. She wasn't confined to TMZ. Like, let's just be clear. Like, people actually go out here and bust their fucking ass, whether it's in a home studio, whether it's on the radio, whether it's on-screen talent at TMZ, whether it's producing at TMZ. People do real-life jobs every fucking day. And yeah, people say, oh, that's security, that's security. These motherfuckers could let your ass go. You know what I'm saying? You could get fired just for looking at a motherfucker wrong. You done ate your boss's lunch out the motherfucking refrigerator. You're fired. On some, on some free will shit. Like them niggas at will. So I don't think it's fair to say she hasn't built anything. She's built herself up. The fact that we know who Lauren LaRosa is outside of the confines of the Breakfast Club shows that she's building something. The fact that she has an identity outside of Charlamagne and Envy and Just Hilarious, who are all personalities who've been in the industry much longer than her, at least a decade longer, in terms of like in the public eye. I think she's doing a pretty good fucking job. Now, she's doing her own thing now on YouTube, and although that does have the backing of Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club, I just don't think it's cool to discredit what she's doing. She has to show up. She has to put her work in. She has to build it the same way we all are building it. Like, you're not doing nothing special. You came here early. You did the thing, and people give you credit for being one of the first, but you're also one of the most problematic motherfuckers since the day you turned on a camera. Before you turned on the camera, but when you was just doing goddamn shit behind slideshows, you been problematic. So don't make it seem like you ain't been rage baiting from day one to have a platform.
Yes. Ask your nigga Charlamagne, because that's who I am. So I'm respectfully gonna give you 24 hours for you to figure out what I lied about, and I want you to tell me what I lied about. Because when I call you out of your name, your mama, your daughter, your grandma, your dead people, I don't want nobody to say, Ak, why are you doing that? Because when you say I lied, what did I lie about? I lied about what? I need to know. What did I lie about, Mrs. Loren LoRosa? What did I lie about? I've never said that Kendrick. Nigga, I watched Kendrick's show when he did his first show. I never went there. I said, this shit kind of look all right. This shit kind of look popping. Nigga rapping every word. This shit went viral. What did I lie about, man? Because when you try to use me, because here's the thing, I don't need y'all bitches. I don't need none of y'all niggas to go viral, nothing like this. Nigga, I done made more money than all y'all niggas in this shit. And I did it from this crib. Or I did it from a basement, whatever y'all thought it was. So now, y'all just tell me I just need to violate y'all. when I start violating people, it's never that nice. So I'm gonna give you 24 hours for you to figure out what I lie about, get the clip, do whatever you gotta do. Cause I'm telling you, Ak is gonna call you out of your name. He's gonna say the worst things about you. Fuck that other bitch that you talking about, that you just took her job. What's her name? Just Hilarious. I'm on your ass. You said I lied. Bitch, you could have went to this fucking concert, whatever little tickets you got from Interscope or whatever the case is. I could have asked Interscope for tickets. I don't give a fuck about that. Don't bring me into your bullshit. Your squabble should be with Just Hilarious, nigga. But if you want to spar with the big boys, just please know, because I'm going to say it very clearly, and you'll realize when you look at Charlamagne and say, why is this nigga on my ass? Charlamagne's going to say, I can't help you because I can't stop that. Charlamagne can't stop this gang, right? Okay.
All right. We got the gist of it. You know, he definitely dedicated a sizable portion of his show to getting at her. I still don't see like where this extreme level of offense comes from, just saying I'm hearing Akademiks lied. She'll probably clarify it if she didn't this morning on the radio. But this response is just like, this is supremely triggered activity. This is supremely you wasn't raised right by your family activity. Cause why are you going in on this woman like that, man? She ain't call you no bitch, no hoe. She ain't call you no fat ass. She ain't call your ass no goddamn tubby ass nigga. She ain't, you know what I mean? She ain't say nothing about you. And again, the people on the internet talk about you way worse 24 hours a day. Okay? So why is it that she had to be prioritized as like the first person you disrespect to this magnitude in a very long time? Doesn't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? 616 in LA last year, Kendrick said you was compromised. You could see the vibes on whack. You know what I'm saying? And when you got mentioned in that, you treated it like you was a goddamn, like, shit, I got mentioned? Damn, that's what's up. Even if the nigga dissed your ass. You know? Damn, what you say fuck me for? But it wasn't on no, oh, I'm finna violate you. What the fuck you put me in that song for? You didn't do that. But when it's a woman, you take the extreme offense and want to go in. This is something that I've always called out about dudes. You could go back years and see my early content, you know what I'm saying, when he disrespected people like SZA. He disrespected John Legend wife. He disrespected a few people. Like, damn, why do you always go so hard on women? Why is that your thing? And that's not just for him. That's for anybody. Like, if you are a man, a grown man, and you have a heavier hand for women than you have your male counterparts, that is a problem. It's a problem that needs to be eradicated out of the space, to be honest. But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one, and be on the lookout for my interview with Nicole Key this weekend. We're going to try to get it done tomorrow. So depending on how long it is, how much editing work may need to be done, it'll be out this weekend for sure. All right, so that we could get into that whole like that interview. I mean, that whole like that lawsuit, why it happened, the whole dispute with the Barry White estate when they got involved. We're going to get it directly from Miss Nicole Key, who represents Rodney O. She co-represents Everlasting Bass, which is the song that was sampled on Like That. We're going to get into all the nuts and bolts about why this song has been problematic business-wise for Rodney O and herself. Okay? Once again, I'm going to catch y'all later. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.